PLC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from Creative. This is going to be a simple unboxing, it's pretty small, but what this is the Super X-Fi Headphone Holography amp. And I cannot begin to tell you how cool this is. We did a demonstration with them just recently actually at CES 2019. Where they placed us in a little miniature mock theater with a 7.1 surround sound system to show off what this can do. And what it is, it's an amp, but it's for your headphones. You plug your headphones into this thing and it recreates 7.1 or 5.1 or just nice stereo or even mono experiences. That's more than just typical surround sound in your ears, but a very unique spatial experience. In other words, the best way to describe this is in their demo, like I said, they put us in a room, a little mock experience, a little mock theater, 7.1 speaker setup, and it was nice. It sounded good, and they had us put on the headphone, and they're going through channel tests pretty much, it's like left speaker, right speaker, center speaker, top, height, right, height, left, all that fun stuff. And as they're doing that, they ask us, like I said, to put on the headphones, and we're listening to everything, and after a few tries, the guy starts to smile, and that's when you realize something is up. So we released one of the muffs or cups from our ears and realized, oh my God, that wasn't coming from the speakers. That was coming from the headphones. It was realistic. It sounded like we were still in the room listening to a speaker system. And it wasn't just channel separation, but that speaker sounded like it was way over there on the wall, and that one was way over there. The center was right there. I mean, it was legit. And it was all thanks to this amp. So let's pop open this box. Let's see what this looks like. And then you'll go to the website and we'll have more when we tell you even more about how much we love about this thing. So you have Creative Super X-Fi Read Me First. Now there is some setup involved to this. You do got to download the app and you have to take a picture of your ears. Now what it does is it measures your ears, the size of your ears, the angle and all that fun stuff, and also takes a picture of the front of your face to help better figure out the alignment of those ears. All that has to be done pretty much on an Android phone at first, so you have to go find a friend with an Android phone apparently. This will work with an iPhone, but after the fact. Once you've got a profile downloaded to the amp, you got to get some adapters, and it's not Creative's fault, it is definitely Apple's fault because they do not like playing well with others. You always have to buy their expensive adapters for everything. So what this is a USB 3.1 Type-C connected DAC. So to get this to work on your Apple, you do need to get a converter and all that fun stuff and blah, blah, blah. But because of that, you have to do the actual profiling, the pictures and everything on an Android first, download it to it, and then run off and have fun with your little adapter. There's the amp. It's small, literally small, and it's lightweight. It has an aluminum build to it. It looks nice. It feels nice. Your button, you have your on and off button pretty much here for controlling the DAC once it's plugged in and powered on. To pretty much what you're doing is you're just turning it on, you're going straight to normal headphone mode pretty much, and then turning on the Super X-Fi experience. So that way you can switch back and forth for whatever reason. If you feel that, A, you just want to see the difference between the two modes, which will blow your mind, and or B, you just feel like I want to listen to just normal mode for the moment. You have volume up and down and a little center button to play and pause your music. The top of the amp has a 3.5 millimeter input for your headphones, and the bottom one is a Type-C, as mentioned, connection for your device. And this will work with smartphones, it'll work with tablets, it'll work with supposedly laptops and computers, anything with a Type-C connection. The cable is pretty, short, because you don't need much. This is actually just going to connect to your phone and dangle off the bottom and then go to your headphones. So it's your headphone cable is where you're going to get all your length from. And you have an adapter here for micro USB connections. So if you have an older phone that doesn't have Type-C, don't worry, it looks like it'll still work. 2 thumbs up. But this is, again, micro USB to Type-C USB. This is an OTG adapter, on-the-go adapter. It'll work for you, so don't worry, hopefully. Actually, we haven't tested it out yet, so hopefully it'll work for you. Pretty sure it'll work for you. You have, in addition to everything, you have a compliance and warranty little guide here that just talks about all the regulations and what they've done to, abide by them all. You have your quick start guide that walks you through everything. So the first README is just kind of warnings about the iPhone and everything else. This one is what tells you this is what you need to do. Go download the app. The app for the iPhone is actually coming soon, so part of what I said earlier isn't 100%. You still need to get an adapter, but you might be able to get your profile programmed onto the DAC using an iPhone eventually once they've figured out how to get the whole Apple thing to work. So in the future, Apple, try playing more fair with others so we can get cool toys like this to work on your phones too, right off the bat. It'll help. But that's it. Again, Super X-Fi amp. It's an amazing amp. We've tested it out at CES 2019. It made one of our top 5 best of CES winner list. And it was actually at the top because it blew our mind. Literally, we had an interview with them. They had a big banner behind us. It said mind-blowing across the top. And it's funny because you're thinking words like that, like this blows your mind, and then you get done with the interview and you turn around and go, oh, that's kind of funny. But go check it out. It is available right now. It's $150, and it works, I believe, with any headphones for the most part. You might want to check their website to make sure, see if there's a list of compatibility or anything like that in case they know if things that don't work with it. But it is so cool once you've experienced something like that. So I highly recommend go check it out, listen to a surround sound system, and then sit down and listen to your headphones and see what it sounds like. Might be different for you, you know, because I mean they actually did some extra measurements for us. You can do everything with the app, but they actually used microphones to get a little bit deeper for us to really give us an idea of what it can accomplish. But you should be able to get a pretty good idea on your own with just the app. So again, Super X-Fi amp. Check it out at Creative's website or at XSF, or did I get that right? SXFI.com. And they have a whole website just for that. And then of course at POCnetwork.net, we're gonna have a full review about this later on where we're gonna talk about what we liked or didn't like about it, and hopefully mostly just what we liked. You know, it'll be a full review, pictures, and everything else you can ask for. So if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to subscribe below. We have that button down there to follow us with. There's a comment section in case you wanna reach out to us, and we really love to hear from you. But for now, as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.